So when I was giving some thought to what recipe I wanted to make for this episode, I zoomed in on cassoulet. I adore cassoulet, but typically it takes about 2 days to make. So I have a recipe for you that is quick cassoulet. It only takes about an hour. And so we're going to lay a smoky base with some bacon, and then we're going to use chicken thighs and some Italian sausage to kind of give depth of flavor. And lots of veggies are going to be starring in this dish, along with some white wine. And I'm going to be pairing this with a Norton. And of course, Norton is the Missouri state grape, and it is delicious and it's rich, and it's going to go beautifully with this smoky layered meat casserole. So I'm going to get started by chopping up all my veggies, and then I'm going to slice up my bacon. Slicing the bacon into 1/4 inch slices. This is about a 1/2 pound of smoked bacon. You want to make sure that it's smoked because that is going to add an extra layer of flavor that you really want to have in the cassoulet. Heading over to the skillet, I'm going to brown the bacon. Next layer of flavor, chicken thighs. And I'm just putting a little bit of salt and pepper on the skin side of the thighs. Putting this at just a little bit over medium. And I'm going to brown them skin side down first. Crispy skin, the best part of the chicken thigh. When it's cooked correctly, it crisps up beautifully. All right, the last layer of meat in our cassoulet, Italian sausages. I'm just gonna brown these off and move them over to the same plate. Next addition is that chopped up onion. Now I'm adding in my chopped garlic, carrot, and celery. Veggies are nice and soft, so I'm adding in about a good cup or so of chicken broth, and of course wine. It's a French dish. You have to use wine as one of the layers of flavor. This is a Vignoles, and so it's got a really nice fruity character that's going to marry well with all of the meat, fat, veggies that are in this dish. The liquid has started to reduce. You can tell by all the steam. So I'm going to add tomatoes and thyme, and after it's reduced even further, I'm going to stir in the bacon and all of those white cannellini beans. As this cooks in the oven, those beans are going to soak up every bit of the flavor that we've developed in this pan. So now I'm going to arrange the sausages and the chicken thighs on top. You do want to make sure when you put your chicken in that it is skin side up. So now I'm just going to put the lid on my casserole dish and pop this in a 350-degree oven for about 25 minutes. I just took this out of the oven. Wait until you see. Oh, it is gorgeous. At this point, there's not enough fat in this dish, obviously. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of panko, or you can just use regular breadcrumbs, totally up to you. This is just gonna add a beautifully crispy layer on top. Okay, sprinkle just a tiny bit of melted butter and brighten it up with some chopped parsley. All right, it's going back in the oven for another 20 minutes, and then it's time to eat. let this cool down just a tiny bit and go ahead and pour myself a glass of wine. As I mentioned at the beginning of the demo, I'm going to be pairing this incredibly rich and gorgeous Cassoulet with a glass of Norton. Norton is the state grape of Missouri, and it is spicy. It's going to really cut through the richness of this dish. There you have it. This is a perfect Sunday dinner with the family. When you try this dish, you're gonna fall in love too. Cheers. I'll see you next time.